And off we go from Denver.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Ward. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley, 58 yards.
And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener.
We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
To throw, here's Nix.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And this one complete again to Mims.
So the completion good for 7 there. And he'll be left with second and a couple.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And a good push there defensively. They stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Brings up third down.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on third. And they'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And he will have the Broncos first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Nix to the air. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the RPO, he completes it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Once more with Harvey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now 2nd and 9. Now it's Nix. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Nix. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hiking, 18, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
To throw, here's Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
70, Cougar 19. Ready.
To throw is Ward.
Being chased out left. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now Ward.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
18 Radley, 18 Radley.
Throwing now, Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
18, Panther 80. Mustang 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
Ward again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing is Ward. Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Slide for the PAT.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Titans 14, Broncos 0.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here's Nix. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 60.
Ward.
And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action Week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
That's complete to DK.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On the ready.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Ready. Hop. 70, Timber Wolf. Cup 19. Cup 19. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Operating from the gun.
Moore. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Bentley. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey already? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing Nix.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
No. Come on. 76.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Ward.
Wide open receiver complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And the Titans 1st down.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
There for the stop defensively, Nick Bonito.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
60 by Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
19 tight. Ready. Press on. Dragon 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
From the gun, Ward. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. This 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Cougar 19. 18, Pioneers. Cup 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Going for it. Here's Ward. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Nix flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Nix. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Nix from the shotgun. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw. Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. 1 second, all that remains. Ward, a final shot before break. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Something lost and never seen. Start to believe. Something taken from me. Life's got always been messing with me.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's like fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
Second and 5. Throw left side complete. That's Harvey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Into space at the 45. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Nix going to give to Harvey. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, it's Harvey. And this time they were waiting for him. He's going to be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line.
the 33-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, here's Nix. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll go play action with Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Nix to the air. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Now it's Stidham. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Harvey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Here's Stidham to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. DJ Chark, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 20. Yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down at a yard.
Let's go now.
A give to Pollard running left.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Escapes the defender.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
His throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Stidham. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give him a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
46-yard line.
They go play action now. Stidham. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Stidham. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
19, Cowboy 80. Catch, 19 tight, 19 tight. Hurt.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Red. Gotta be lying. Hey, smash.
In motion goes the tight end.
Street. Hurt.
Off the play fake, Ward. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Ranger. Mustang 19.
To throw, here's Ward. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 Eagles.
Running right, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Go street.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Rig.
Here's Pollard again. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
60 Bison.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Get up, 79 Broncos. Hawk 70. 18 Rattler. Steady.
Throwing is Ward. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by John Barron. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's the guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
To throw is Stidham. Shark's got it, left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw is Nix. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Nix. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Nix looking to throw again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Nix. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less, these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now it's Nix. And that is incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Off the play fake, here's Nix.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That right there, Charles, is your exclamation mark. They already had the nice lead on their way to a victory, but one final touchdown here to widen the margin late in the fourth quarter.
Let's make it pretty simple. When you can seemingly score at will, why wouldn't you take advantage of being in that zone and getting one more to cap off this game?
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Off the play fake, Nix.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
35-yard line.
Second down and a yard.
Looking to throw. Nix. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Stidham. And he's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Again, Stidham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. DJ Chark, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Stidham with one final shot. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Tennessee, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.